this day I look up to him. He showed me gasoline and fires running through my veins. See, I turned riches and I turned strings. I did the things that meant the most to me. That's why I stand up tall, cause I'm still here.
Welcome back. Today at Maple Motors, we're going to be doing a test drive on this 1966 Ford Mustang. 289 under the hood, power steering, power brakes, aluminum radiator. Beautiful red paint job, American Racing wheels, disc brakes on the front. Black vinyl top, bucket seats, automatic. Anything I see throughout this video, I'll tell you. I mean, chips, scratches, rust, dents. If something's wrong with this car, you'll know about it. Dual exhaust out the back. Also, if you see something you're concerned about, that's not a problem. Give me a call. You can find us at 615-822-4444 or go to maplemotors.com. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Just before we take off, we'll look around the interior. Place your bets. Do you think the horn works? Little game we like to play on the channel here. Showing 90,000 miles on the dash. Of course, it could be 190. It could be 290. Car's in pretty good shape, though. So I don't see 290 for sure. But I mean, I know some of this stuff's had to be redone. And it starts up so well. Very well could be 90. As long as the speedometer works. Now, if the speedometer ever cut off at any point and quit working, then guess what? So does your mileage. Radio. Waiting on it, but nothing's happening. We'll cut it all the way up. Let it scare me if it pops on. Turn signal. You can see it. Both sides. Wipers. Oh. I don't think that switch is going to work. Look at it. Switch is definitely bad on the wipers. Face to the radio. That's probably why this one doesn't work. I do hear something. Okay, I can hear some static. It's very quiet. But we're not getting any signal. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's cutting on. It's not playing anything. Horn, did you place your bets? It does work. All right, let's hit the road, see how this one runs and drives. Good deal. That door's got a nice little pop to it, don't it? It's just where the spring is, needs to be greased. You can see it jumping right there on the inside. It is loud. A little grease should fix it up, though. That's really loud, though. Okay. Now, of course, anything I see, I'll show you. I mean, I'm going to point it out and let you know what's going on with this ride. A little bit of tire rub in the front there. All right, here we go. So we're going down the road here. The speedometer is working. Making sure my mic's working too. Doesn't look like the temp gauge has come up yet, but we'll keep an eye on it. Oil pressure gauge looks like it's working. It's up at the halfway mark. Gas gauge is kind of floating around, but it's on E. So we're going to stop, get some fuel. Steering's pretty tight on this one. I've noticed it's going pretty straight down the road. It's not pulling me all over the place. Let's try them brakes. The brakes got a little bit of a grab. Did you see that dart? Back in the throttle here. Throttle feels pretty good. I don't think your passing gear's hooked up. The cable that goes, the detent cable, goes to the carburetor when you floor it, drops a gear, takes off. Of course, you can manually do it but it didn't feel like it was hooked up there. It had plenty of pep though. Okay, well what we're gonna do next is get some gas and we'll keep rolling. I'll be right back. Okay, I got about $25 worth of premium gas in this ride here. It's in the back. And of course, I pulled up in here, I heard a couple tinks, like noises. And our center cap is getting ready to come off here. So I took it off, put it inside. I'm gonna run back to the lot real quick and get some screws so I can get these outside shots, you know, with the center cap on. But it was just clanking around. There was only one little screw left. Luckily, we have a bunch of these screws. But it's still in perfect shape. It's just getting ready to fall off. They're brand new, so must have just not got tightened. Let's check the gauge. Hey, appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
As you can see, the gas gauge does work, so we were almost out of gas. Good deal. Well, I'm gonna run back to the lot real quick, get some screws, put that back on, maybe some grease, and we'll keep rolling. Okay. Yeah. Got that door greased. It ain't popping at all now. It's nice and smooth. It got a little bit of a noise, but it ain't bad at all. Now we're gonna head back to the lot so far, she's checked out. Now, the only thing I'm seeing on here is her temp gauge is not working at all. Here we go. Sounds like that carburetor had a little bit of a flat spot to it there for a second. Suspension's not noisy at all. We got a nice little bump coming up here. We're gonna hit in the road. Kind of give you an idea. It's not huge, but it's big enough to cause a bunch of noise or anything if there's something wrong with the suspension right here. Fairly smooth. A little bouncier in the rear than the front, but I mean, it's not bad. Guess what? We made it back. Picking out the flaws is coming up next. Chips, scratches, rust, dents, all them good things that you need to know about. I hope you enjoyed it. But I've got more in store. I'll be back. Okay, so we got the door greased up, we got the center cap all bolted in, got them all tight. These are brand new wheels, so I guess those just didn't get tightened, but now they are. Let's start in the front. A little bit of pitting there. Over here as well. Down the side. Got some chips at the bottom here that have been touched up. Also in the middle of the door. Paint runs here. Trim needs a screw. A couple bubbles around the trim here. I'm zooming way in for you. Midsection. Door handle on this one's pretty clean, little chip here. Got some clear coat peeling up on top. Paint looks a little thin too. Little chips. Paint runs. A couple chips on the windshield. You can see a few of them. There's a bunch of little chips on the windshield. Kind of scattered around. Again, with the top of this, the paint's kind of thin, a little bubbly there. They used a little bit of silicone on the edge there. It must have been leaking. Vinyl top's not perfect either, but it's still in decent shape. A little rust in the back corner underneath it, coming up in your drip rail. This looks good. Just older, you can kind of see it's faded, kind of dry. Up to the back. Tailpipes can be polished up a little better. Down in your trunk. Well, the mat's in good shape. Little moisture, so this thing's leaking. Surface rust popping up over here. You do got some rust in the trunk, so it is a little thin there. You see some holes. Looking around on the trunk lid. Truck shuts. Good. This is solid. Trunk lock is messed up. Look at that. A little high on the edges. Looks like a dent back here. There's a dent right here as well. So a little ding here. Get a couple more on the trunk lid. I'm just hitting at different angles and I'm seeing them kind of wave. Just little dings. Good thing is, you should be able to get those out. Coming down the side. Tires look good up and over the fender chip. Some bubbling on the door. Some chemical peel. Just bad prep. It's in that middle line, you can just see it. See a little clear coat kind of turning white there. Back that midsection. Got some rust in the back here. You see all the bubbles? Cracks in the paint. Imperfections on top here as well. Light pitting on the back window. Little paint overspray there. Little dings in your trim. A little bit of rust up under here. I could see it. Little bubbles. Some in the back here too, which I just showed that. There's lots of little specks all over the windshield. I don't know what they did, but they got a lot of little chips all over that front windshield. Over the top of the fender. Let's check out that interior. I got a lot of grease in there. It doesn't pop at all now. A little bit of paint on that vinyl top piece. And some rips in the seat. Gotta get this, put it back in the car. Looking around the interior. See, that used to be blue. It's all dyed to black now. One thing I did notice about this one, you want to make sure it's in park, because it'll go out and jump out pretty easy if you don't make sure it's in park. Might have to adjust the linkage on that. That way it's safer. Headliner. Pull in there. See, these used to be blue too, really stiff. Those are extremely stiff. That's like a little rip there. Most part looks pretty good. Yeah, make sure it's in park. It does start up good. You got your gauges moving. Now it takes a little bit. Oil gauges on these old Mustangs. Now your temp gauge never came up. But the oil gauges on these old Mustangs or Fords in general, seems like it just takes forever. They come up really, really slow. Motor's pretty quiet. It's also running smooth. Chip on the edge of the hood. Oh, bird dude, they got us. Sitting a little high in the middle there. It's like a really tiny ding here in the middle. Sitting high over here too. Hinges must have been strong before and they were pulling down on the hood and it got bent. I see it all the time. Well, I'll tell you what, It's a great day to be out here test driving. It feels awesome. I'm gonna head back to the lot. I've got at least another one to do. I got just enough time. So please hit subscribe, share. As you see, we show it all. But if you have any questions and you have concerns of certain areas, no problem. Call me. We will go over this car with you. We will send you more videos. And yeah, hope you liked it. I'll see you in the next one.